Hello, everybody. Hello, Away Soars Apparition. Lovely to have you here. Hello, 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 Source. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? I'm having a bit too much fun with the puns and the titles. Hello, G-chan. Hey, Zach. How y'all doing? Oh my god. Does it feel great to get back into this? Hey, PDI. Hello, Cucumber. How you doing? Oh my god. So last time, freaking Rosa managed to run into, her own daughter talking to the one, the only Beatrice, who has amazing fashion sense. Her clothing, oh my god! Seriously, I want that outfit. I want it. I don't even fucking care. I want that outfit so badly. Oh my god, that was so good. Seriously. That looked amazing. That was like the school uniform aesthetic, but for an adult. And it works so well. Like, oh my god. That looked amazing. Anyone else think that looked amazing? Seriously. Oh my god. That looks so good. And, we were about to start the family meeting. This time. You flatter me, G-chan. I don't know. Jeez. Hey, oh yeah. You flatter me, G-chan, seriously. I gotta do a bit more of a workout before I would do that kind of outfit justice. Oh my god, like... Although, things are really coming along in that department. Hey, March Hare. Like, my stomach used to stick out a lot more, but through vigorous exercise and eating the right food, it has flattened itself out a lot. And it's really nice. Oh, I agree, the dress is amazing, but I love that outfit. Hello, Artie. Lovely to have you here. And March Hare. So, what do you say, guys? Let's get back into it. I'm sure those Beatrice dresses cost a small fortune. So, jeez. Alright. Oh yeah, we had just cut away from them. And, yep, now Genji is coming to see Beatrice along with Rosa. And Maria. Oh my god. When the witch reached the entrance hall, Genji could be seen there. Genji welcomed the guest approaching from the entrance hall with a respectful bow. I've been waiting. Beatrice-sama. Oh, now it updated. I bet that was the sound. Yeah, it fucking updated now. It was literally two more clicks, and it would have updated. Jeez. Hello, T. Lovely to see you. Same, G-chan. Absolutely. Beatrice, the mysterious visitor and 19th person who appeared on the day of the family conference. She goes by the same name as the Golden Witch, who gave the gold to Kinzo. Interesting way of phrasing that. Her reasons for visiting are unknown. She was ushered into the VIP room, which no one has been allowed to use in the past. Too nice, that person. You're way too nice to me. Jeez. I love Zetaru Yoiki though. Seriously. Oh my god. That is such an amazing aesthetic. It's been quite some time, Genji. I love that outfit. I love it so much, you guys. You've gotten old. No matter. Goddamn pauses right off the bat, eh? No matter how old it becomes, furniture carries out its work like furniture until the end. I remember how that man's wife used to be jealous of you. Is Kinzo doing well? He is doing extremely well. The witch probably laughed because she knew Kinzo's own doctor had announced that Kinzo didn't have long to live. However, if anyone actually looked at Kinzo and noticed his vigor, which wasn't at all what you'd expect from someone nearing the end of his life, they might easily call that doing extremely well. Hello, Papa J. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Damn, 18 people right off the bat. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Oh my god. Jeez. Maybe that's what the witch was laughing at. And then let us go and greet him. I look forward to hurling curses at each other after 30 years. As the witch grinned, she started walking, leaving Genji behind. Her gait was like that of a family member who knew the inside of the mansion well. Genji followed her in the manner of one who served her. At that time, Kittia came out of the parlor. Oh my god, you're right, 18. You're right, you guys. She'd probably gone out to fix her makeup or something. I don't know, I know that, jeez. And when she saw Genji following a witch, she was surprised, although her expression did not change. Really interesting. She's not surprised? Huh. A guest for Kinzo had arrived, despite him being almost dead, on the day of the family conference, when the fate of the inheritance was to be decided. And furthermore, this person was familiar enough with the Ushumiya family household that Genji was following behind her. Kittia immediately realized that this person she had never met before was deeply important. Kittia and the witch's eyes met. Realizing that it'd be rude to pretend not to notice, she greeted the witch. It's a pleasure to meet you. You were Rudolph's second wife, yes? Correct. This is... Genji, you pause for a long time in your sentences, I'll say. Jeez. This is Kittia-sama, Rudolph-sama's current wife. From this exchange, Kittia realized that this was a guest of fairly high rank, even amidst the Ushumiya family. One day I will get used to saying that. And the fact that this was a guest on that level, coupled with her resemblance to the portrait in the entrance hall, made Kittia's eyes open instantly wide. Whoa! Did she change the portrait or something? Wait, what? Wait. Pleased to meet you. I'm Kittia. Exactly, March Hare, exactly. This completely destroys her theory there. I wonder if this is our first meeting. If we have met before, I apologize for forgetting your name. So you intend to force me to state my name, even though you already have a vague idea of the answer. Kittia thought she'd given a sociable and humble greeting. Her expression grew slightly cloudy at that openly oppressive response. At any rate, this didn't seem like a person she could grow to like. But if Kittia's guesses were correct, this witch probably held a vital key to what her own husband was most interested in. Something that couldn't help but influence tonight's family conference. So without shooting back a retort, Kittia silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, with Genji following behind. Interesting, Matt. I can kind of guess that. Okay, jeez. Interesting, Matt. Interesting. I can kind of get, like, basically what powers exist in the Higurashi, in the Umineko, when they cry verse. That, what kind of, what kind of supernatural powers do and do not exist in that universe. And it's very interesting to see, like, he's clearly expanding upon basically what was established in Higurashi. You're right, Chi-chan, jeez. And I'm trying to figure out what her ability exactly is. Now, Burncastle, her ability, well, I don't want to spoil Ji-chan. Ji-chan, you better hurry up and play Minagoroshi. Please! At least just start Minagoroshi, I am begging you. So, without shooting back a retort, Kittia silently watched her go up the stairs to the second floor, with Genji following behind. So, when someone tapped her shoulder from behind, she was so surprised she almost choked. It was Natsuhi.
Kittia-san?
Kittia-san. Why are you standing still in a place like this? Are you not feeling well? I'm sorry. Oh, it changed back. Interesting. Oh, she is? Oh my god, Ji-chan, that's so nice of you. You should play it yourself, though. The 07th mod is out, and I had to jerry-rig it. So you should at least play Minagoroshi yourself, Ji-chan. And then you can feel free to watch my Matsuri Bayashi, because God knows when Manga Gamer is going to release that. Jeez. I was just fascinated by the portrait of the witch for a bit. Oh, you mean the Golden Witch, Beatrice? The one whose gold was supposedly necessary for the revived Oshiromiya family we see today. Quite a fantastical story. Just what one might expect from father. Natsuhi spoke in a perfectly ordinary way. It was the sort of comment you'd expect from someone convinced that the thought of a witch existing was ridiculous, no more than another of Kinzo's ramblings. However, for some reason, that point of view didn't seem quite right to Kittia now. Just a moment ago, she herself had seen the Golden Witch come in from the entrance hall and climb up the stairs. So Natsuhi's words made it feel as though someone was trying to deny the existence of that person, or else make it seem like she was never there to begin with.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
少し頭痛がする気がして。
Maybe I'm getting a bit of a headache.
ちょっと休もうと思います。
I think I'll rest for a little while.
あら、そうですか？
Oh, is that so?
なら、良い頭痛薬がありますよ。
Then I have some good headache medicine.
用意させましょう。
I'll get it for you. The hallway in front of Kinzo's study was filled with the scent of sweet poison, peculiar to that green liquor. Genji, who was completely used to it, did not grimace. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not think that Kinzo and Beatrice were going to meet until at least the answer arcs. Like, maybe even episode 8. 7 or 8. So this is really crazy if they are actually going to. Jeez. You're right, Artie. Artie said, Kittia is telling Natsuhi, the patron saint of headaches, that she has a headache. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Genji, who was completely used to it, did not grimace. And the Golden Witch didn't grimace either.
この中からどれほど出ぬのか。
How long has he been in there since he last left?
すでに数年になるかと思います。
I believe it has already been several years.
それほどまでにわらわをカゴの鳥としたいか。
Is he that desperate to turn me into a bird in a cage?
哀れな。
How pitiful.
それを願うそなたが今やカゴの鳥。
By now you're the bird in a cage.
書斎の亡霊ではないか。
You're the ghost of this study, are you not?
それに気づけぬとは哀れな男よ。
How pitiful that he is unable to recognize even that.
あなた様と再びお会いする日までは、おそらく文字通り亡霊となっても研究を続けられるでしょう。
Until he meets you again, he will probably continue his research, even after literally becoming a ghost.
愛か狂気か妄執か。
Is it love or madness or a delusion?
それも講じれば魔力となるか。
And yet, perhaps even those can form magical power when strong enough.
悲しき魔術師よ。
You sad magician. The witch grasps the doorknob to the study. When she did, there was a sound like that of flesh burning and splitting open. It was the sound of the doorknob literally burning the witch's hand.
ベアトリーチェ様。
Beatrice-sama.
なんだこれは。
What is this?
魔除けか。
A ward against magic.
あやつめ。こんなものに頼らなければ、おのがみも保てぬというのか。
Is that person unable to get by without relying on something like this?
その扉は、ベアトリーチェ様にはおつらいものと伺っております。
I have heard that this door would cause you great pain, Beatrice-sama. And you didn't say anything. Yes, I thought it would be a funny joke before I died painfully. Well, you got that right.
私がお開けいたしましょうか。
Shall I open it?
いや、よい。
No, it's fine.
あやつが勝てば、わらわは永遠のカゴの鳥。
If he wins, I will be a bird in a cage for all eternity.
あやつが負ければ、愛に狂い、すべてを失った哀れな魔術師の生涯が笑い草となって残るだけ。
If he loses, only the life of a laughingstock will be left. The life of a pitiful magician who went mad with love and lost everything.
もはや金蔵もわらわさえもゲーム盤に並べられた駒に過ぎぬ。
Already, Kinzo and even I are nothing more than pieces laid out on the game board.
あとはルーレットの目が勝敗を分けるだけよ。
All that is left is for the roulette to decide who wins and who loses.
ルーレットが目を見せるまでわらわと金蔵が再会する必要はない。
Until the roulette shows its result, there is no need for me and Kinzo to meet again. Okay, that's what's gonna happen, I see. The witch looked at her hand, which was beginning to heal bit by bit, even though it had been horribly burned.
あるいはそのための魔除けなのか。
Or perhaps that is why he had this ward here in the first place.
なるほど。それもまた潔し。
Yes, perhaps even that is honorable in its own way.
すべては今や金蔵のゲーム盤の上よ。
By now, everything sits on top of Kinzo's game board.
気に入ったぞ金蔵。
I like it, Kinzo.
そなたとのゲーム
Allow me
楽しませてもらうぞ。
to enjoy my game with you.
わらわに恋焦がれ、すべての生涯を投げ出したローマ術師の最後のギャンブル。
Allow me
そ
to
の散りざまを楽しませてもらうぞ。
Allow me to enjoy the failure, the final gamble of the old magician who fell in love with me and threw away his entire life. Damn, yeah, you're absolutely right, Papa J and G-Chan. Jeez. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Who is it?
失礼いたします。
Oh, that was Canon. Sorry. Sorry, Canon. Your voice sounded a bit deep there. Excuse me.
昼食をお持ちいたしました。
I've brought lunch.
入れ。
Enter.
失礼いたします。
Excuse me. After receiving approval, Canon entered the VIP room, pushing the servant cart that carried lunch. The servants called this room the Witch's VIP room. That was because Kinzo strictly ordered that it always be kept clean, so that it could be used at any time. Even so, guests would not be allowed into this room, no matter who they were. That's why, at some point, the servants had started calling it the VIP room, which was supposed to be set aside only to welcome the special person Kinzo waited for. The witch from that portrait. And today, Canon realized that this was absolutely true. When he entered the room, the blonde-haired witch was gazing out the window. Outside, the rain was no longer falling weakly. As she looked out the beautiful rose garden, which had been tended over several days for today's sake. As she saw the winds and rain ravage it, was she struck by some sentimental feelings? Canon was not able to tell anything more from her back, which faced him.
お食事の用意をさせていただきます。
I will prepare the meal.
ベアトリーチェ様
Beatrice-sama. Canon went out of his way to call the witch's name, hoping that she'd turn around. He wanted to know. He wanted to know if the witch who tempted him and Shannon in the past had really appeared again. When he did, the witch whose name has been called laughed, her back still facing him. Holding back her voice, she laughed. Canon was startled. It was almost as though she had read his mind and knew that he had called out to her, hoping to make her turn around.
良い匂いだな
It smells good.
どうやらクラウスは良い料理人を入れたと見える
It appears Kraus hired a good cook.
はい
Yes.
近年入ったゴーダという料理人です
He's called Goda and was employed here recently.
料理の腕が良きことは何にも勝るものよ
There's nothing better than being skilled at cooking.
美食は人の世で生きる快楽の山中をなす
Delicious food completes the 3 pillars of pleasure for living in the human world.
千年を飽きぬにはこれを欠かさぬが秘訣よ
It is the secret to preventing boredom after 1,000 years. Canon and the witch's eyes meet. Then she grinned. Without a doubt, certainly, this was clearly the witch from that day, Beatrice. The witch that no one but he and Shannon could see in the past finally held a form and arrived openly as a guest through the entrance hall.
ベアトリーチェ
And there's the train. Oh god, just coming here, the train just interrupting the stream, as it always is wont to do. Beatrice.
様
Summer.
久しぶりよの
It has been a long time.
家具のカノン
Canon, the furniture.
お久しぶりでございます
It has been quite some time. Canon tried to remember to be polite to this guest for the time being, but the visit of this suspicious witch made dark clouds start to enshroud his heart, especially considering that today was the family conference.
何をしに現れたのかと気が気でならぬと見える
You appear to be uneasy about what I plan to do, now that I have appeared.
そうであろう
Am I right? Canon didn't force an answer. This witch probably reads minds, so it's pointless to go to the trouble of saying it out loud. Of course she could read even his inner resistance. So the witch giggled at Canon's childish defiance.
金蔵との最後の約束を果たしに来た
I came to fulfill my final promise with Kinzo.
親方様との最後の約束
Your final promise with the master?
わらわは金蔵に山をなす黄金を貸し付けた
I lent Kinzo a mountain of gold.
それを金蔵が放棄するときわらわは利子をつけて返却を受けることになっておる
When Kinzo gives that up, he will be returned to me with interest.
今宵それをもらい受けに来た
I came to accept that interest tonight.
僕には何の話かわかりません。
I don't know what you're talking about. However, uncertainty began to gather in his heart. Whatever this witch had to say, it couldn't be anything good.
違いない。
There's no mistake.
魔女の話にろくなものはないぞ。
Whenever witches have something to say, it's never anything good.
そなたは正しい。
You are correct.
されど、魔女とハサミは使いようだ。
However, like scissors, the potential of witches depends entirely on how they are used.
ソロモン王のように偉業を成し遂げる者も時にはおる。
Sometimes there are those like King Solomon, who succeed in great exploits.
最も多くの場合は童話が語るようにろくな目には合わんがな。
However, most who make use of us end up meeting a cruel fate, just like in fairy tales.
しかし金蔵も食えぬ。
But Kinzo is crafty.
わらわの利子の取り立てすらも自らの儀式に取り込みおった。
He has incorporated even my collection of interest into a ceremony.
わらわをも超えるとてつもない大魔術師か。
Is he an absurdly powerful magician who can surpass even me?
さもなければ狂気に取りつかれたただの知れ者か。
Or else a mere fool possessed by madness.
面白い。
Amusing.
実に面白い。
Truly amusing. Cannon couldn't guess what the witch was muttering and laughing about. All he knew was that anything that made this witch laugh must have the exact opposite meaning for everyone else. And in the back of his mind, the horrifying words the witch had spat at him in the past began to resurface. What? Did you think I'd lend you my power and ask for nothing in exchange? I'll gladly assist a pair in love. And in exchange, I'll enjoy watching the cruel fate they'll eventually meet. I have never come across a better show, not over the course of 1,000 years. Could it be that you? Ay, jeez.
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown.
黄金鏡を目指す者よ。これを下りて鍵を探せ。
You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. And the witch suddenly began to recite a bizarre poem. It was something he remembered hearing.
それはまさか魔女の碑文。
Could it be the witch's epitaph? There was no mistake. It was the epitaph that accompanied the portrait of the witch Kinzo had put on display. And the relatives had guessed that it referred to the location of hidden gold. But no one knew what it meant for sure. The witch suddenly began reciting that epitaph.
カノン、
Canon.
家具である貴様なら金蔵から聞いていよう。
Since you are furniture, I imagine you've heard about it from Kinzo.
すべてを 黄金鏡へ返す日がやってきたのだ。
The day when everything will be returned to the Golden Land has come.
喜ぶがいい。
Rejoice.
お前の恥辱にまみれた家具の日々がようやく終わる時がやってきたのだ。
The day when you will be freed from the shame of living as furniture has finally arrived.
お前はそれをずっと望んできたはず。
I believe you've wanted that for a long time.
自らに存在価値を持たぬ家具にとってただ存在するだけの日々は苦痛に他ならない。
To furniture which finds no value in its own existence, merely existing day to day, must be nothing but agony.
魂ある者にとって写しよは固執すべきものだが、亡き者にとって写しよは苦害でしかないからのう。
To those with souls, this world is worth clinging to, but those without souls find this world to be full of nothing but suffering. Complicated expressions flitted across Cannon's face. This was the day of release that Cannon had been looking forward to. However, the coming of this day had been mercilessly sudden. And for some reason, he didn't like the hateful tone used by this witch as she informed him of the coming of this long-awaited day of rest. Ken couldn't even decide what emotion he should be feeling.
なぜに喜ばぬ？
Why do you not rejoice?
それとも写しよに何かの未練があるというのか？
Could you actually have some regrets left in this real world?
家具の分際で。
As mere furniture.
未練などない。
I have no regrets. Come on, Cannon. There's gotta be something you want to do.
僕は家具だから。
Because I am furniture.
貴様は実に模範的な家具だな。
You truly are a model specimen of furniture.
よいよい。
How nice, how nice.
しかし何の未練もないとはつくづく面白みのない。
However, it won't be any fun if you have no regrets at all.
未練こそがお前の快楽だというのか。
Are you saying regrets or you find pleasure?
その通り。
That is correct.
1000年も生きると大抵の魔女は生き飽きる。
Most witches who live for 1,000 years get tired of life.
わらわは退屈から逃れるために人間たちの運命にブランデーや果実を練り込みケーキのように焼き上げるのだ。
In order to escape boredom, I adorn people's fates with fruit and brandy and cook them like cakes.
オーブンの中で苛烈な運命に踊る人間たちのなんと面白きこと。
I find humans dancing through oppressive fates inside an oven to be so very entertaining.
わらわはこの方面にかけてはちと知られていてな。
You see, I'm actually a tad famous in this regard.
わらわの料理の腕を見に時には遠方から珍客が見物に来ることすらあるくらいよ。
So much so that rare guests come from far away to see my skill at cooking.
言っても家具ごときには理解できるか。
And perhaps this is something that mere furniture could not understand. Ain't that right, Bern? You watching? Yes, yes I am. Very fun. Cannon couldn't understand what the witch was saying. However, he fully realized that this was a terrifying being who treated the fate of humans as a show, enjoying it whenever some harm befell them. God damn, it took Bern like It's like, seriously. He is building up from the end of Higurashi, because holy shit, jeez. Enjoying it whenever some harm befell them. My god, you know what? I wonder. Burn had to pass a huge trial to get to where she was. I got a theory. Ji-chan, you might want to cover your ears for this one, because it heavily involves the end of Higurashi. And basically what it is that Bernkastel had to go through a huge trial to basically earn her freedom. She completed her task at the end of Higurashi. But right after that, at the very end of Matsuda Bayashi, I had, like, she immediately, like, it didn't take her very long to start saying, oh, I wonder what would happen if I turned Akasaka evil, or something like that, blah, blah, blah. She's being all Flowey the Flower, gonna mess around in, different timelines, and just for shits and giggles. And I was like, oh shit, are you the bad guy of Umineko? And like, oh my god. And that was like a big theory I had. And lo and behold, jeez, we have Bernkastel doing exactly that. And from the other parts, we know that Bern and Beatrice are very similar beings. Like, when you think of a witch, like, these two are basically, Bern and Beatrice are beings on a completely different level than human beings. Like, you think of a witch, like, you think of a human woman, or even guy sometimes, that can shoot fire or conjure something. Witches in this universe are like these extra dimensional beings that like are far beyond like human reasoning, that you just can't beat because they don't actually exist in this plane of existence. They're like, and jeez, but they were humans at one stage, and we learned basically how Bernkastel used to be a human in Higurashi. And I think we're going to learn exactly who Beatrice was as a human, too, eventually. And I think that's who met Kinzo those ages ago. The human one. So I think when Beatrice used to be a human, I think that she might have met Kinzo back then, when he was young too. But I really want to know what kind of trial Beatrice had to go through to become a witch. Because the way Bernkastel did, it was a very, very It was something really horrible, and there were other things involved with that, and other beings and stuff. And I'm trying to think of, Beatrice couldn't have done it on her own unless there was some mitigating circumstances in that. She had to have, like, the way Bernkastel was created. She was created entirely as a side effect that nobody even had any idea about throughout all of Higurashi. Like, literally none of the main characters had any idea that Bernkastel was someone who existed throughout the entire story. Except for one, which is interesting. So, yeah, anyway, I'm trying to piece together, based on this theory, what was Beatrice's trial? How did she become a witch? And that also might mean that she had an original, just like Bernkastel did. Alright, so now theory's over. However, furniture has no soul or life, much less a fate. Pitiful furniture does nothing but serve until the day they're released from the real world. To furniture like that, the witch, who had come to release them from everything, was a being to be received with overflowing affection. Even though the day Canon should have been waiting impatiently for had come, he was confused by his own inability to accept it easily. Why was it? The face of Shannon, the person he loved as a sister, rose to his mind. And for some reason, Jessica's face did too. Ugh. Canon bit his lower lip hard enough that it hurt. Oh God, oh God. I think part of him returns Jessica's feelings. What? You know what? I really want to see his side of that. I want to see his side of that, because it didn't seem like it based on what we had learned in before when he came to her school. Does he feel that way about Jessica? Or does he just care because that he knows that she cares about him? He might be starting to care about her because of that. Thinking about Jessica like that was something furniture must never do. Even though he thought he'd known that. Even though he'd complained about Shannon's relationship. Why was it that Jessica rose into his mind at a time like this? He felt a little shameful at his own naivete. And to forget about Jessica, he turned his thoughts to Shannon. Shannon is also furniture. She has no reason not to rejoice at the coming of the day when all will return to nothingness. But Shannon, through her relationship with George, has experienced an emotion forbidden to furniture. Even though she isn't qualified to be bonded with him, she's still trapped in a dream that she isn't allowed to have. Will Shannon be able to joyfully accept this development? No, she won't. Shannon still has lingering regrets. Those will probably become a great source of pain and torture for her. And those lingering regrets were planted by none other than this witch. Why? Because that would be more interesting, nothing more.
シャノンは待ちわびていたはずの日に知ってはならない感情を持ち
This day that Shannon should have been waiting impatiently for, will probably be a harsh burden for her.
とても辛い思いを強いられるだろう
Giving her emotions that she must never experience.
僕たち家具を解放する日を手土産に訪れてくれたあなたに感謝する
Okay, good night, Soars. Good night. Have a good night. I thank you for granting me us furniture the day of our release. Oh, come on! Canon, are you serious? Do you really? What is this release? Because it sounds like she's gonna fucking murder you all, which is what happened last time. Oh, God, jeez. I really hope that's not what you're thinking that this is, Canon. I want to know what this Golden Land bullshit is. Oh, God.
そしてシャノンにその日を受け入れがたくしたお前を憎む
And I hate you for making this day so difficult for Shannon to accept.
お前もシャノン同様に未練に苦しませてやりたかったぞ。
I wanted to make you suffer from your regrets as well, just like Shannon.
しかしお前は愚直に家具であり続け、わらわに籠絡されることもなかった。
However, you continue to live like furniture, with foolish honesty, never getting ensnared by me. Oh my god, you guys, I just got a huge theory on how I think all this might end, but I gotta go to the bathroom first. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so my big theory for how this will all end is based on what she said before about love being the one element that makes up this world. So basically, this is all about a game being played between Berncastle and Beatrice and apparently Battler and the other kids stuck in limbo or whatever they are in the Tea Party. And I think that the way to do it, basically, they pretty much just said the rules of the game, right? It's whoever gives up. The rules of the game is not necessarily to prove that she didn't use magic, but to get Beatrice to not want to play anymore. So that's if the game is impossible, you can't play the game, you got to play your opponent. So what you have to do is go into Beatrice's origins somehow, her past, see what she went through, find a sticking point, something that she actually cares about, and try to relate that to the people currently living there. Try to get her to care about them for realsies, and basically try to get her to help them. So she would actually be acting out of love toward everybody. So basically the way to win is to make Beatrice not want to play anymore and to get her to care about everybody. And to have her help them instead of just let things go. And have it just be more than an amusing diversion for her. So basically Battler has to convince her that their lives have value, is basically what I'm saying. And that, because she understands the concept of love, but to her, one thing I'm seeing from this right here is that she doesn't seem to express these emotions herself other than amusement or frustration. Very reactive emotions, not necessarily proactive emotions such as love or hate or something or even like curiosity, beyond trying to see what someone's reaction might be. It's something, try to get her experience more proactive emotions that would make her take action. And basically, I think the first step Battler should do is try to draw some information out of her about what she cares about her past. And that might take a few tries. You have to get friendly and familiar with her, but Battler is very, very stubborn. So that might take a while for him to come up with that strategy. Yeah, in an impossible game where the rules stack against you, you don't play the game, you play your opponent, basically. And the whole thing is not to win, but to make Beatrice give up, is what I would go for right here. To make her care about everyone's lives. To convince her that they have meaning. And to do that, he has to know her past. Alright, so now that theory is over, probably completely wrong, back to the story. I wanted to make you suffer from your regrets as well, just like Shannon. However, you continue to live like furniture, with foolish honesty, never getting ensnared by me.
しかし、シャノンを慕いすぎたようだな。
And yet, it seems you loved Shannon a little too dearly, right?
シャノンの未練がそなたの未練となる。
Shannon's regrets are now your regrets.
それはわらわへの憎悪へと変わるのか?
Will those feelings transform into hatred for me? If you wish to kill me, give it a try!
Kinzoの家具ならば、その程度の力は持っていよ。
Okay, Oe, I'll see you. Have a good time at work. Okay. As Kinzo's furniture, you should have at least that much power, right?
しかし、わらわを殺せば、家具どもに安息の日は永遠に訪れぬぞ。
Interesting. Is Beatrice implying that Canon really does have freaking ninja skills? Interesting. Did I totally call him? Is he actually Sasuke Uchiha? Oh my god, jeez. However, if you kill me, then the day of rest for furniture will not come for all eternity.
そなたにそれが耐えられるのか?
Could you bear to live with that?
わらわによる解放を本当に拒むことができるのか?
Are you truly capable of resisting when I try to release you? What does that release mean? Because it like the obvious assumption is killing, but is that really what she's talking about? Kneel! Oh my god, are Beatrice, we're doing this now? Interesting. What?
ひざまずき。わらわの靴に口づけをするがよい。
Kneel and kiss my shoes.
さもなくば、わらわはこの場を立ち去ろうぞ。
Otherwise, I will leave this place.
帰りて永遠に姿を現さぬ。
I'll go back and never show myself again for all eternity.
のう、 カノン
So, Canon,
そなたはそれに耐えられるのか
do you think you could bear to live like that?
黄金鏡の扉が開かれればそなたの苦難に満ちた家具の生は終わろう
If the door to the Golden Land is opened, your hard life as furniture will end.
望むならば人間としての生を与えてもよい
If you desire, I can even give you life as a human.
さすればもはやジェシカとは対等
After that, you will be on the same level as Jessica.
貴様も知りたいはずだ
Sure,
恋の味が
surely you want to experience the taste of love.
隠そうとも知っておるぞ
There's no point in trying to hide it.
甘き恋の沼にて溺れるシャノンを見てそなたは羨ましがっている
After seeing Shannon indulge in the sea of sweet love, you grew jealous.
恋の味を知りたくてうずうずしておるのよ
You are sorely tempted to know the taste of love.
やめろやめろ
Stop it. Stop it.
僕を再び籠絡するつもりか
Are you trying to ensnare me again?
僕はお前を楽しませるためのおもちゃになり果てたりしない
I won't be reduced to a toy for your amusement.
ほう
Oh?
ならばシャノンで満足するとしよ
Then I will be satisfied with Shannon alone.
うまいた種はそなただけではないのでな
After all, you are the only one who was implanted with a seed.
時には実を結ばぬ果実もある
Even fruiting plants sometimes fail to bear fruit, after all.
鍵を手にせし者は以下に従いて黄金鏡へ旅立つべし
The one who obtains the key must then travel to the Golden Land in accordance with these rules.
第一の晩に鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げよ
On the first twilight, offer the six chosen by the key as sacrifices.
第二の晩に残されし者は寄り添う2人を引き裂け
On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart those who are close. The two who are close, oh God. The witch recited the epitaph again. It was so sudden, and diverged so strongly from the current topic. Interesting. However, that challenging smile made it seem almost as though she was using that epitaph as a threat against canon. That's right, because the whole goal is not to get people to do the epitaph, because the epitaph is, somebody is interpreting it as something really bloody. And basically, the epitaph seems like, I don't know, the epitaph seems like it was deliberately written to be able to be interpreted in the worst way possible. Jesus Christ. And, I think that she wants to basically prevent that. I think that's what what she's trying to do with that. However, that challenging smile made it seem as though she was using a... Oh, yeah, I just read that. Sorry.
わからぬか
Do you not understand?
この碑文の儀式を成し遂げるには第二の晩に寄り添う二人を生贄に捧げねばならぬ。
For the ceremony of the epitaph to succeed, at the second twilight, two who are close must be offered as sacrifices.
寄り添う二人は誰でもよい。
It could be any two who are close.
夫婦でもよいし、恋人同士でもよい。
A husband and wife? Or even a pair of lovers?
誰を選ぶかは儀式のルールにのっとり、わらわが気まぐれに決めてよいことになっている。
According to the rules of the ceremony, who will be selected is up to me to decide on a whim. She's kind of implying right here that the first six are not, because, I mean, wouldn't she have a far greater chance of killing Shannon in the first six than those two, you know? I mean, shouldn't she be warning him about that?
今のシャノンならこれほどふさわしい第二の番の生贄もないとは思わぬか？
Don't you think there could be no more fitting sacrifice for the second twilight than Shannon as she is now? You dirty... Cannon realized something. Until today, he thought he'd given up everything else and lived as furniture, acting like furniture. Oh my god, is Cannon going to awaken? Is Cannon going to awaken to his true form and be like, oh yeah, now you've done it. I really want to see Cannon go fucking apeshit. Seriously, I want to see what he's really capable of. I really do. Oh my god, like, that's gonna be... That is gonna be amazing. That is gonna be an epic moment. I can't wait to see. Wait for him to see. Go all out. Oh my god, that's gonna be some kind of epic shit right there. But in reality, this wasn't true. He loved Shannon too dearly. I knew it! I fucking knew it! Therefore, when Shannon was in pain, Cannon shared in that. You can't, no matter how much you say you're furniture, Cannon, you're a person with feelings. I knew whoever brainwashed you couldn't get you that deeply. I'm so glad, at least. Jeez. If only Shannon had continued to live as furniture, indifferently like Cannon without any regrets in this world, he wouldn't have had to be in so much pain. The witch planned a tour with Shannon, who had known the taste of love. No, who she had taught the taste of love as she killed her. Oh, God. That's just his theory. She wouldn't be welcomed into the Golden Land and granted a compassionate release. Instead, if the witch had her way, she'd be used as a sacrifice, subjected to the utmost of torture and pain, and forcibly turned into a human foundation for this evil ceremony. Interesting. Alright, so this is... And this witch would probably make Shannon meet this horrible fate for no other reason than it was amusing to her. There's gotta be more to it than that. There's really got to be more to it than that. I refuse to believe that that is all Beatrice is. She's gotta be more than that. She is too cool to be simply evil like that. I know she's better than that. I refuse to believe, like, her goadings are just her true personality. I know that she has some really cool shit behind her, and I really can't wait to see. You guys, I so badly want her to be good in the end. I so totally do, because it would be so cool. Furthermore, she was threatening to do this so she could make Canon, who had never submitted to the witch, finally give in. It was that simple. In the end, though he had tried to resist the witch and avoid pleasing her, he had only made things more amusing for her. Canon, that's her game. You know, that's her game. Jeez. Seriously, like, the more you resist, the more she likes it, you know? Jeez. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. After all, he was furniture. No, a toy. There were nothing but toys meant for only to distract from her boredom. Damn.
No, するカノン。
What will you do, Canon?
ひざまずけばシャノンを生贄に選ぶことを控えんこともないぞ。
If you kneel, I might refrain from choosing Shannon as a sacrifice. See?
お前のような玩具を一度屈服させてみたかった。
I've always wanted to make a toy like you surrender someday. Without even a fragment of elegance, the witch sneered at Canon and laughed indecently. That's right, she predicted Canon's submission even before he'd made that decision himself. Canon chose to get down on both knees in front of the witch. It doesn't matter what happened to himself. However, the one thing he couldn't bear to see was Shannon, who had given him his only reason to live during his days as furniture, being toyed with like this. That was why kissing the shoes of the witch was an easy oath for Canon to make. When his quivering lips actually touched the witch's shoe, Beatrice let a look of ecstasy rise to her face, then laughed with a voice filled to bursting. At that moment, the witch, who had grown bored of life after 1,000 years, was completely filled with the evil emotion that she lived for. When the lunch ended, the relatives moved to the parlor. Rosa had bought a high-class brand of black tea from a famous store in Kinzo. That had been served, and the parlor was filled with a pleasant aroma. Since the children were there too, the adults tried to interact like normal relatives on the surface, talking peacefully about recent events and how their children were growing up. It had started raining, so the children couldn't do anything but sit here like this, watching TV, unable to go outside. Maria was apparently a TV kid, and she kept watching a boring daytime program without getting bored, giggling all by herself. That's right. Before the internet, you had to make do. You had to make do with whatever was on TV. You're at the mercy of it. As Battler joined in, seeming to deepen his relationship with Maria. At first, Battler joined in, seeming to deepen his relationship with Maria, but he had gotten up early that morning and was gradually hit by a wave of drowsiness. Took that opportunity because it's late at night. I had to yawn anyway, so there. Jeez.
おや、大きなあくびだね。
Oh, that's a big yawn.
朝がずいぶん早かったんじゃないのかい？
Did you get up really early this morning?
ま、そんなとこだよ。
Well, something like that.
緊張が解けて、雨の音を聞いてるうちに眠くなってきちまった。
Now that all the tension's gone, I started getting sleepy while listening to the sound of the rain. I love falling asleep to the sound of the rain. That is so comfortable and relaxing. Tension.
あんだけ態度でかそうにしてて緊張なんてしてたのかよ。
You go freaking out like that. Tension.
一応、俺なりにはな。
At least it is for me. Battler gave another great yawn and slowly lay down on the sofa. He really did look tired. George and the others had tried talking to him, thinking it was a sign of boredom, but when they realized he was really sleepy, they decided to let him be.
おやおや。
My, my.
食事の後にすぐ横になるとサバになると申しますよ。
They say that if you lie down right after eating, it'll become a mackerel. Her laugh is too cute.
冗談よせやい。
Stop kidding around.
ゴーダさん、今夜は子牛のステーキだって言ってたぜ。
Goda-san said we'd be having calf steak tonight.
サバのステーキになっちまう。
That'd make it mackerel steak.
熊沢さん、
Kumasawa-san,
こいつ本当に眠いらしい。
he looks pretty tired.
毛布を持ってきてあげてくれないかな。
Could you get him a blanket? Huh?
さあどうぞ。
There you go. Kumasawa brought a blanket over from the shelf. The large parlor wasn't cold, but the air had gotten a little chilly. So when Battler took the blanket, he immediately wrapped himself up in it like a turtle.
本当に眠かったんだね。
You really were sleepy?
何時かに起きる？
When would you like to wake up?
起こしてあげるよ。
I'll wake you.
あ、いや、特に希望は。
Nah, I can't say I got any particular requests.
なんか用があったら起こしてくれりゃいいし。
You can wake me up if you need something from me, or if a witch decides to show up and, attack us or some shit. But what are the odds of that, eh?
なんにもねえんなら、ずっと眠らせてくれりゃいいぜ。
And if you don't, just let me sleep forever.
おやすみ。
Good night.
バトラー寝ちゃうの？
Butler's sleeping.
お昼寝
A nap?
お昼寝
A nap?
マリアもする
Ooh, I'll do it too.
こらマリア
Hey, Maria.
バトラーは眠いんだから放っておいてあげなきゃ。
Butler's sleepy, so you gotta leave him alone.
熊沢さんもう一枚毛布をもらえるかな。
Kumasawa-san, could you give us another blanket? It was doubtful whether Maria really wanted to take a nap. She probably saw Butler wrapped up in a blanket and wanted to do the same. When she received the blanket from Kumasawa, she joyfully wrapped herself up in it and set up camp again in front of the TV. Sheesh.
せっかく6年ぶりにいた子がみんな揃ったってのによ。
And just when we finally gathered all the cousins together after 6 years.
こいつ今回の親族会議の主賓だって自覚全然ねえな。
This guy doesn't have a clue that he's the main guest of this family conference, does he? Really? Because last time they didn't pay any special attention to Butler. Huh.
聞こえてるぞ。
I can still hear you.
のんびり昼飯を食って、しかも外は台風で雨。
We took it easy eating lunch, and there's even a typhoon and rain outside now.
何もすることがねえってことはつまり俺の出番じゃねえってことさ。
Still, I got nothing to do. I guess that means it isn't my turn yet.
それはどうかな。
I wonder about that.
何も起こらないから何もしないなんて受け身の姿勢じゃ人生は退屈だよ。
If you have a passive attitude like that, and never do anything unless something else happens, your life will be pretty boring, right?
違うぜ。そういう意味じゃない。
No, that's not what I mean.
なんつうのかな。
How should I put it?
こういう時、俺はこう思うことにしてる。
At times like this, I like to think about it this way.
出番じゃねえんだよ。
It isn't my turn.
こいつがお芝居だったならさ、俺の出番じゃねえってことなんだよ。
If this were a play, it wouldn't be my turn to go on stage.
だったら、舞台袖でおとなしくしてるに限るってわけさ。
Interesting. Butler. Are you getting some degree of reading Steiner here? Interesting. So the best thing to do is stay on the wings of the stage.
自分の人生はいつだって自分が主人公だろ。
You're always the main character of your own life, right?
そんな脇役根性でどうすんだよ。
Why are you acting like you're in a supporting role? Because Jessica, this chapter isn't about me, it's about Canon and Shannon. Jesus Christ. Read the friggin' summary. My God.
自分から進んで舞台に上がらなきゃ。
You've got to move forward by yourself and get up on the stage.
そういう意味じゃねえ。
Oh, hello, Kiyoskai. Lovely to have you. That's not what I mean.
今は俺の出番じゃねえって言いたいのさ。
I'm trying to say it's not my turn yet. Thank you, Butler, for yawning so I can get all my yawns out too.
悪いな。眠くて思考がめちゃくちゃだ。
Sorry, I'm sleepy and my mind's a mess.
勘弁してくれ。
Give me a break.
確かに
No kidding.
眠くてなんだか尻滅裂なことを言ってるね。
You're so sleepy you're spouting nonsense.
もうそっとしてあげようよ。
Let's leave him be for now.
私は聞き捨てならねえぜ。
Hey, I can't let him get away with saying crap like that.
自分の人生はいつだって自分が主人公だよ。
You're always the main character in your own life.
ちょっとそのあたり本格的にバトラーと議論したいけどな。
I've got serious issues with what Butler's saying. I told you, Jessica. That was last time. I'll probably be it again. This time it's about Kenneth and Shannon.
寝ぼけてるだけだよ。
He's only half asleep.
深く考えちゃダメさ。
Do you take him too seriously?
なんかさ、
It's just that lack of guts.
自分は主役になれないから舞台に上がりたくないみたいな根性。
You know, not wanting to go on stage because you think you can't be the main character.
なぜだかすっげえうぜえって思って。
Something about it just pisses me off. With distant eyes, Jessica gazed out the window at the gray rose garden obscured by rain. When she put her forehead up against the glass, the pleasantly cool sensation seemed to chase away memories she was trying to forget.
まだ君の出番じゃなかったってことなのかい。
So, it wasn't just your turn yet. Is that it?
じゃあいつ君は舞台に上がるんだよ。
Then, just when will you get up on stage? In that case, who the heck is the main character on this stage? Interesting narration. Very... Oh, we're back here! Are we back in the fifth dimension? Yes, we are.
もうやりたい放題じゃねえかよ。
Dang, it's like you can do whatever you want.
なんだこりゃよ。
What the hell is all this?
めちゃくちゃじゃねえか。
It's all screwed up!
そなたがわらわを否定する根拠とする18人だの19人だのという理論が実に滑稽だったのでな。
I was merely amused that your reason for denying me was based on whether there were 18 or 19 people.
指し手を変えてみたまでよ。
I just tried changing my opening move. No more.
そなたがわらわを否定する最大の根拠は単にわらわが駒としてゲーム版に並ばなかったからというだけのこと。
Your greatest basis for denying me is simply that I wasn't laid out on a piece for the game board. On the game board. Hello, Seawat. Lovely to have you here.
ならばこうしてクイーンを先に指せばいいだけの話ではないか。
So, all I have to do is start by focusing on the queen. Like this.
初手にてクイーンに道を開けるはチェスの王道ではないか。
I got it. Okay. Beatrice's ability is to be in two worlds at once. Unlike Berncastle, who can only go in once at a time. She can only be in one world or another. She can manipulate things from the outside and the inside. She basically can be in two places at once. I think that's her power. She can be in both the fifth dimension and in the real world. And that's what Berncastle meant by always holding the dice in her hand. Because she can direct herself. And she doesn't have to worry about losing memories and stuff like that. So, she might actually not be able to do too much in her human form. But from the fifth dimension, she can do quite a lot. And see different things. So, I'm just trying to form my theories here. Interesting. She is called the Endless Witch. That's true. Isn't opening the road for the queen on your first turn one of the classic moves in chess?
ふざけやがって。
Quit playing around!
こんなの認められるわけねえじゃねえかよ。
There's no way I can accept something like this, right?
魔女が歩いて玄関からやってきただと
A witch came in, walking right through the entrance hall, you say?
ふざけるじゃね
Don't mess with me! Just because you could show me alternate realities and have me trapped in some kind of limbo place filled with black smoke and show me myself literally doing shit I've never done doesn't mean magic powers exist. Wait.
なんだなんだ
What's this?
前回のゲームではそなたに散々自由に手を進めさせたぞ
In the last game, I gave you incredible freedom in making your moves, correct?
こたびはわらわがそなたの手に合わせて駒を動かしたに過ぎん
This time, all I'm doing is moving my pieces in response to your moves.
初手にてもう降参か
Are you already giving up right at the start?
くそったれ
You bastard!
ふざけるな
Don't mess with me!
誰が降参なんかするかってんだ
Like hell I give in!
上等な指し手だぜ好きに進めればいいじゃねえか
Great move! Go ahead and just move however you like!
なるほどなまだまだお前の手番は終わってないってわけだ
Okay, so your turn's far from over, is it?
好きに手を進めりゃいい
Move however you want!
今のうちに十分な陣形を築いとけ
Form a huge battle formation while you still can!
俺が必ずしのぐ
I'll definitely withstand you!
必ず詰める
I'll definitely corner you!
言い訳なんてされたくねえ存分に来やがるってんだ
Come at me as best you can! I don't want you to have any excuses!
まだまだこの程度じゃ魔女なんて認められるわけがねえぜ
You aren't even close to making me accept something like a witch.
そうささっきマリアのお菓子を魔法で直したように見えたが
That's right. Just now it looks like Maria's candy was fixed with magic.
実は同じお菓子をもう一つ懐に忍ばせていて芝居がかった方法ですり替えてあたかも魔法で直したみたいに見せただけかもしれない
But you might have actually had another one of the same candy hidden in your pocket and switched them with that little show, making it only look like you fixed it with magic.
ああそうさそうに決まってるダメだぜ全然ダメだぜ
That's right. That has to be it. It's useless. It's all useless.
ほほう
Oh.
ローザは歌詞が蝶に散る瞬間を見たぞ
Rosa saw the moment when the candy split into butterflies, correct?
知らねえよ
Who cares about that?
そんなのは幻覚か手品かさもなきゃ見間違いだろ
That was a hallucination or a trick, or maybe she just saw it wrong.
大した問題じゃね
That isn't a big problem.
説明のつかぬ部分はさまつと切り捨てたか
So you threw out the part you can't explain as trivial.
なるほどそれがそなたの受け手であるな
I see. Is that your move in response to mine?
墓穴を掘ったぞ
You've dug your own grave!
後ろ宮バトラ
Ushiramiya Battler.
お前の手番はまだ先だぞ
It still isn't your turn yet.
もうしばらくわらわの手番を進めさせてもらう
Allow me to make my move for a little longer.
まだまだこれからだぞ魔女の手番は
It has barely begun. The turn of the witch! Oh my god, I love this structure. It's amazing. I love the way the story is structured here. When they started hearing Battler's snores, the relatives went their separate ways, leaving the parlor and letting Battler sleep in silence. Even though it had been so lively in the parlor with so many people gathered there, When all of them scattered at once and were swallowed up by the vast mansion, it created an eerie silence, with no sound except that of the rain.
Nope. I haven't met a person like that even once. Aneki?
会ったことなんてないわ。
I haven't met them.
キリエさん、本当なの？
Kittia-san, is that true?
私もちょっと玄関ホールに出た時に挨拶をしただけです。
Even I only greeted her briefly when she came into the entrance hall.
20歳ちょっとくらいに見えたわ。
She looked like she was a bit over 20.
私は名乗ったんだけど、彼女は名乗らなかった。
I told her my name, but she didn't tell me hers.
源氏さんに案内されて2階へ登っていくのを見たの。
She was being guided by Genji-san, and I saw her go up to the second floor.
なら源氏さんを見つけて直接話を聞いた方が早いやろ。
So it'd probably be faster to find Genji-san and ask him directly.
しかし妙な雲行きになってきよったな。
Still, what a strange turn. Could almost be called like a turn of a witch or something. The mystery woman had spoken to Kittia. Without naming herself, she'd sneered that Kittia should have had a vague idea as to her identity. That brought someone to mind. And then there was her look-alike, the witch in the portrait. How the fuck did the portrait change for those 2 seconds?
そいつは自分が肖像画の魔女様だとそう言いたいってのかよ。
Was this person trying to say that she was the witch of the portrait herself?
私はそういう意味で笑ったんだろうと理解したわ。
I realized she was probably laughing at me for that reason.
私とは初対面でも、私があなたの5歳だと知っているような口ぶりだった。
Even though it was only our first meeting, she spoke as if she knew that I was your second wife.
姉貴、
Aneki,
本当にそんな奴は知らないんだな。
you really don't know anyone like that?
くどいわよ。
You talk too much.
そんな金髪女、この屋敷に出入りしたところなんて見たこともない。
I've never seen a blonde woman like that go in or out of this mansion.
そんなようなことはどうでもええで。
That kind of thing doesn't matter.
問題はその女が自分はベアトリーチェだと名乗り、お父さんの財産管理人を名乗った場合の方や。
The problem's what happens if that woman starts calling herself Beatrice. If he starts calling himself the manager of father's assets.
あるいは愛人の娘を自称して遺産の分配を要求するつもりかしら。
Or maybe she plans to call herself the mistress's daughter and demand that she gets a share of the inheritance.
いずれにせよ、とんでもないジョーカーが紛れ込んだものね。
Either way, we've had one heck of a joker slipped into our deck.
兄さんが呼んだの？
Did Nissan bring her here?
それともお父様が？
Or did father?
まずいな。
I think I'm trying to make Eva sound distinct from Beatrice here. I'm just working through some things, see if you guys like it. Not with like the emphasis I put on breathiness in Beatrice's voice, but more of like a more restrained version of that, like this.
This is bad.
俺たちは兄貴をうまく言いくるめりゃなんとかできるものと思ってきた。
We thought we could manage something if we corner Aniki in our talks.
しかしこれじゃ話が振り出しに戻っちまう。
But this takes us back to square one.
あなたが私の知らないところでどんな策謀を巡らしてたのか知らないけれど。
I don't know what kind of schemes you've been making when I'm not around, dear.
どうも 少しは対策を立てる時間を得られたみたいね。
But it looks like we were given a little time to form counter strategy.
ああ、
Yeah.
その金髪姉ちゃんが晩飯の席で突然現れて俺らの度肝を抜くのに比べたら。
Wow, the southern accent really does fit Kittia.
Better have some time to prepare.
今からわずかの時間でも対策を協議できる方がマシだ。
Then have that blonde-haired Nachan suddenly appear at the dinner table and scare the shit out of us.
何しに現れたかわからへん以上、撃てる対策もかけられとるで。
Until we know why she's appeared, there's a limit to the kind of candles we can make.
向こうの狙いは何なんや。
What could she be after?
決まってるでしょ。
Isn't it obvious?
お父様の遺産の正当な後継者だと言い張るためよ。
She is going to claim that she's the rightful heir to father's inheritance.
お父様は未だにベアトリーチェの虜なのよ。
Father is still captivated by Beatrice.
その娘がいたなら全財産を譲りたいと言い出すはずだわ。
If he had a daughter with her, you can bet he'd want to leave all his fortune to her.
妙な遺言状でも突きつけてくるかもしれない。
She might even throw some strange will in front of us.
そりゃ裁判沙汰にすれば半分の4分の1は主張できるかもしれないけど。
If we take it to court, we could probably claim a quarter or half of it.
多分決着するまで遺産分割はできなくなるわよ。
But it'll probably be impossible to divvy out the inheritance until that's settled.
それは困る。
We can't have that.
私もルドルフも。
I can't, and neither can you, Rudolph. Because we need a lot of money right now, as I would say.
もちろんローザもね。
And the same goes for Rosa, right?
俺たちはそれぞれの都合で早急にまとまった金がいる。
Each one of us needs to gather money quickly for our own reasons.
俺たち最大のウィークポイントってわけだ。
It's our biggest weak point.
なら狙いは何だ。
So, what are they after?
キリエ、読めるか。
Kitty, can you guess?
初耳なんだけれど、私たちには急ぎまとまったお金が必要だという前提があるのね。
This is all news to me. But it sounds like we're starting from the premise that we've got an urgent need to collect money, right?
キリエさん、
Kittia-san,
男の商売には攻めの時にこそ軍資金がいるようになることもあるんや。
in the man's business, you sometimes need funding when you're on the offensive.
それを分かってえな。
Please understand that.
なーにルドルフ。
What's this, Rudolph?
キリエさんには話してなかったの？
You didn't tell Kittia-san about it?
すまん。
Sorry.
隠してたわけじゃないんだ。
I wasn't really hiding it.
実はちょいとした。
Actually, it was kinda...
いいわ。
It's alright.
あなたが私に話す必要がないと判断した話なんだから。
If you decided this wasn't something you need to tell me about,
それをこの場では追求しない。
I won't press you about it right here.
それよりキュームは黄金の魔女様の狙いを探ることなんでしょ？
What's more important is finding out what this golden witch is after, right?
ああ、
Yeah.
俺たちの話を整理した上で敵の撃ってくる手が見えるか。
Now that you know what we know, you see how the enemy might come after us.
Rudolph has a certain measure of trust in Kittia's unique thinking technique called chessboard thinking. Of course, it didn't give him any more peace of mind than fortune-telling. But every time Rudolph was polishing up some important strategy, he'd give a great deal of thought into Kittia's advice. For a while, Kittia pressed her finger against her forehead, considering.
今日の今日まで彼女が訪れることが伏せられていた以上、
And judging by the fact that her arrival was kept hidden until today,
彼女は私たちに何らかのサプライズを与える目的があった。
she must be planning to catch us by surprise in some way.
それが財産なのか、親族としての認知なのかは分かりかねるわ。
We can't tell for sure whether she's after our assets or being recognized as a relative.
でも今日の今日まで訪れることを伏せていたということは、
However, her coming was kept secret until today.
事前に知らせることで対応を打たれたくなかったと言えるかもしれない。
Which probably means she didn't want us to take any measures against her. Something we might have done if we'd known beforehand.
ということは、彼女の目的は対応を打たれると不利になるものらしい。
So her goal is probably something that could be hindered if we were to take measures against her.
わかる？
Understood?
なるほどな。
I get it.
例えば親父が以前に書かせた遺言状そのものだとか、血縁の認知とそれを証明できるものだとか。
So, if she had a will that father had already written, with something that she could prove she's a blood relative.
それが揺るぎないもので盤石な証拠だというなら、むしろそれは予告するはずだろうよ。
If she had some unshakable, rock-solid proof like that, you'd think she'd announce it beforehand.
そうね。
That's right.
むしろ疑う立場にある私たちに弁護士でも鑑定士でも連れてこさせて。
On the contrary, since we're in a position to doubt her, she should have brought a lawyer or an expert.
グーの音も出ないくらいに事実を突きつけるべきなのよ。
She should have brought a lawyer or an expert, and thus some completely undeniable proof before us.
それができるならね。
If she could. Really, that was Eva talking. Oh, wait. Interesting. Wait. So that was Eva talking? They don't show the... I'm sorry if I read that in the wrong voice. Jeez. Whoops. Because it doesn't show the name tags when I scroll up. Hmm.
つまり奇襲狙いという時点で敵は真正面からの正攻法では勝てんちゅうことを意味するわけやな。
So the mere fact that she's launching a surprise attack shows that our foe can't win with a frontal assault.
道理や。
Makes sense.
絶対勝てる切り札は堂々と切るに限るで。
If a trump card can win no matter what, it's best to play it out in the open.
回りくどい切り方はむしろ切り札を曇らせるもんや。
If you play it in a roundabout way, it might even end up weakening its impact.
結論から言うと、
He's skipping to the conclusion.
皆さんがご就寝の遺産問題に直接、
We can probably expect to be faced with some huge surprise.
もしくは間接的に絡む相当のサプライズが突きつけられると予想されるわね。
Something related either directly or indirectly to the inheritance problem that's on everybody's minds.
おそらく向こうはそのインパクトだけでこちらを圧倒できるつもりでいる。
Our opponent probably plans to overawe us simply because the impact of this shock.
しかしその何かは相当のインパクトを伴いながらも絶対ではない。
However, no matter how great this impact might be, it cannot be absolute.
つまりそこがこちらのつけ込む余地というわけね。
In other words, we have enough leeway to take advantage of this.
あんたはほんま頭の切れるお人や。
You've really got brains and other things I like.
これだけでも分かればだいぶ心強いで。
Even understanding just this much is really reassuring.
つまり相手のペースに飲み込まれるなっちゅうことやな。
In other words, you tell us not to get sucked into our opponent's pace.
結局のところ非常にシンプルな結論よ。
In the end, it's an extremely simple conclusion.
相手が何を切り出そうとも焦らず冷静に対応する。
No matter what our opponent brings up, we should deal with it calmly, without rushing things. Especially if they send a note through the ceiling. Looking at you, Natsui.
交渉術の初歩の初歩じゃない。これじゃあ相手の思考を読めたとはとても言えないわ。
This is just the very first step in the art of negotiation. You really can't say you predicted your opponent's thoughts with just this.
いいや。
Come on!
相変わらずなかなかのもんだぜ。
Just like usual, that was pretty good.
こちらに攻める余地があると分かれば余裕も変わってくるってもんだ。
Now that we know we got a little leeway to attack, helps us relax a bit.
わからないのは彼女とクラウス兄さんの関係ね。
What we don't know is how she's connected to Kraus Nissan.
クラウス兄さんにとってもサプライズなのか、それとも彼女を呼んだのは他でもないクラウス兄さん自身なのか。
Will it be a surprise for Kraus Nissan too? Or was he actually the one who called her here in the first place?
もし後者だったなら随分と厄介なことになるかもしれないわよ。
If it's the latter, then that might make things very troublesome.
そうね。
That's right.
謎の女を親族会議の当日にこっそり呼びつける。
Secretly calling a mystery woman on the day of the family conference.
いやらしいセンスがどことなく兄さんっぽい感じもする。
That's right. Secretly calling a mystery woman on the day of the family conference. It would be in terrible taste. But it does feel like something Nissan would do.
姉貴、こうしよ
う。Aneki, let's do this.
女の正体がはっきりと証明できない限り、俺らはその女のいかなる身分も認めない。
Aneki, let's do this. As long as she can't clearly prove our identity, we won't accept her position in any way.
それが最善ね。
And that would be for the best.
現にキリエさんに対して名乗ってすらいない。
Already, she's refused to introduce herself to Kittia-san.
正体不明の女の発言で私たちの会議がかき回されちゃたまらないわ。
We can't let our conference be disturbed by the statements of some unknown woman.
血縁証明でも示してみせるかもしれんで。
She might even show us proof that she's a blood relative.
お父さんの血が流れてることが例えば母子手帳でも示されたらどうにもならん。
If she can prove father's blood runs through her veins, like with the maternity record document, there's nothing we can do.
証明物なんかいくらでも偽装を疑える。
It's always possible to suspect that physical evidence has been faked.
仮にそれが本物だったとしても、当人が本人だと証明するには病院沙汰にしなきゃならん。
It's always possible to suspect that physical... Oh yeah, I used that already. And even if it's real, in order to prove that the person in the documents is the person we see, we need to check their condition at a hospital.
少なくとも今のロッキン島でそれを証明することは不可能だ。
See you, Papa J. I don't want you to get in trouble with work. Alright, see you.
At the very least, it's being possible to prove that now, on Rokunjima.
その通りね。
You're right.
つまりこういうことよ。
So in other words, it's something like this.
今の六軒島では何が示されても真実だと受け入れることはできない。
No matter what's shown to us now in Rokunjima, it can't be accepted as truth.
台風が去ってしかるべき場所で証明してみせるまで何も信じられないってことよ。
We can't believe anything until the typhoon passes, and they prove it to us at the proper place.
そういうので上げ足を取りまくるのは姉貴の得意技だな。
Spotting all kinds of holes and stuff like this is a Necky's specialty.
任せるぜ。
Spotting all kinds of holes and stuff like this is a Necky's specialty. We'll be counting on you.
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。
Are you joking?
あんたも協力するのよ。
You'll be helping too, you lazy
私
son
た
of
ち
a
にはお
bitch.
金がいる。
We need the money.
それも急ぎまとまった額が。
We need it quickly, and a large sum.
私たちは運命共同体よ。
Our fates are all tied together in this.
こんなところでひょっこり現れた謎の女に遺産の当てをぶち壊されてたまるもんですか。
And if we just stand by and let some suddenly appearing mystery woman, as if we just stand by and let some suddenly appearing mystery woman destroy the inheritance we're after. Rudolph and Eva always formed a united front as siblings at a time like this. Sickened by the idea that their own inheritance might be snatched away by an outsider. Kittia noticed how indomitable they looked, shook her head slightly, and gave a small sigh as she gazed out the window. Outside, it was still raining heavily, and everything was gray, having lost all vibrance. The lush garden that the sun had shone on earlier now felt like a lie. For some reason, the words Eva had said a second ago kept repeating in Kittia's head. So in other words, it's something like this. No matter what's shown to us now in Mokunjima, it can't possibly be accepted as truth. There was an odd nuance to those words. At that moment, the island was closed off by the typhoon and isolated. They had access to no public institutions and no hospital. So on this island, no matter what manner of proof related to the outside world was shown, it would always be in a position to call it a lie. It would be impossible to prove that something was the truth. Now that they were isolated from the outside, all truths whose proof lay in the outside world would be called lies. So does that mean that right now on this Mokunjima, no truth exists at all? Does it mean that everything will now be ruled by lies alone? It almost gives the illusion that we've left the human world of truth. And heaven, we should away by inside another world, one of lies. Kittia remembered that woman's appearance one more time. Appetite, jeez. She remembered both what she looked like and the witch of the portrait. On this island, which has been cut off from the world of non-humans and shut away from in the world of non-humans, a non-human being that has come to visit. Kittia couldn't think of the smile that had appeared on that woman's face as anything other than a portent of misfortune. I get the feeling my chessboard thinking might have missed a vital premise. One that'll be necessary to understand the misfortune-bearing smile. Yes, that smile made me feel as though someone inhuman was mocking me. I based my reasoning on the assumption that our opponent is human like us. However, just like this island is now, she may be a being that isn't human, and humans' values may not matter to her. That's true. All of our reasoning is useless. For what reason has the witch been invited here today? Only one thing is certain. Now, in this instant, she's sitting somewhere in this vast mansion.
Maria.
今日のお昼にお外で私たち会ったわよね。
Okay, you guys. I think now is a good time to stop for the future. And we will continue off with Rosa and Mario discussing just what exactly is going on with Beatrice being here. And this is incredible that Beatrice can manipulate the events of a fragment from outside of it. So I wonder if she can do more than one at once or is just limited to one at a time. Also, by the end of Higurashi, Jishan, if you're still here, please cover your ears. I do remember that Bernkastel could not only jump in and out of a timeline with ease, but change her appearance as well. So, if even only just by age, by physical age. Now, it looks like to me how Beatrice is a one-up on her is that Beatrice can see multiple points of view, like looking from the outside through a crystal ball at a world, while keeping in communication with herself in there, or maybe even not keeping in communication, but rather understanding. Like, I don't know if her two selves share the same mind from the fifth dimension and inside there, or they're two separate beings that Beatrice is giving some reading Steiner to manipulate. But then that would be very similar to Bernkastel's powers. So I don't think that's it. So you know what, you guys? I'm going to leave you with that. My theories that are probably quite wrong for next time. And I will say to you, thank you so much for joining me with this stream. I really love doing this to you guys. You guys are amazing, you know that? And until next time, in 2 days, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.